Hey everyone, welcome to the IBOtoolbox training webinar. I'm Kris Karafotas. I'm going to be your host for the webinar. For those of you that are new to IBO, I want to welcome you to our community. Whether you're just getting started with IBOtoolbox or you're a veteran member, training is critical to your success. Over the next 30 to 45 minutes, I'm going to be putting out information on how to utilize all these amazing tools and resources that you have at your fingertips. And I know this platform might seem a little overwhelming at first, but I promise you that if you just continue to attend these webinars and take in a little bit of this at a time, you'll be up to speed before you know it. Couple of things that I want to go over before we get started. If this is the first time that you're attending an IBOtoolbox training webinar, what I'm going to cover is an introduction to IBOtoolbox. I'm going to go over the basics. I'm going to show you how to get started. I'm going to show you how to get help or assistance. And at the end of the webinar, I'm going to wrap it up and I'm going to issue you a credit coupon code worth 200 IBO credits that you can use to redeem for advertising on the platform. And let's face it, that's why we're all here, right? We want to get extra exposure for our business, and I got to tell you, you are in the absolute right place at the right time. There is no better marketing platform on the internet than IBOtoolbox. It is the bomb of marketing platforms. So again, just sit back, try and absorb as much of this as you can. I know it's a lot. I know, when you get started on the internet and there's just so much out there and you get on this information overload, don't worry about it. Just take in a little bit of this as you can. The good news is there's 2 webinars weekly, one on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and one on Saturdays at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So the webinars are also recorded, so this one will be up later on after the webinar. I'll have it up, and they're all at IBOtoolbox's IBOtoolbox's YouTube channel. So it's youtube.com/IBOtoolbox. So you can go back and you can watch whatever webinars you want. They're all on the YouTube channel. So there's also training videos throughout the site. I'll show you where you can get to those as well. So there's lots of different ways to get up to speed with IBOtoolbox. So don't worry, no worries, you'll get it. Okay, the other thing that I wanted to tell you was, if you have not done so, make sure that you go over to Facebook and Twitter and follow IBOtoolbox on Twitter. Give them a like on Facebook. You want to do that because there's always something going on at IBOtoolbox. It's a very happening place. Every single day of the week there is something going on, so you definitely want to stay up to date with them. And then that's it. So let's get started. So what is IBOtoolbox? IBOtoolbox is a free state-of-the-art marketing platform. It was specifically developed to give internet marketers the ability to promote their products and services on the internet. By using this powerful suite of tools properly, you're going to see short-term and long-term results from your efforts. IBOtoolbox is a constantly growing business building platform, and it protects its members in a safe haven environment for them to operate from. Now, you'd think that a platform of this magnitude would have a monthly cost associated with it, but guess what? IBOtoolbox is completely free. There are no levels, packages, enrollment fees, or anything like that. IBOtoolbox is a 100% free platform that's not going to tell you to upgrade after you join, and all members of IBOtoolbox have the same exact features and tools regardless of their financial situation. So what does IBOtoolbox do? Well, first of all, it works. There's so many systems and tools out there on the internet that don't work. They're more about the hype with no return for using them. Whether you're a part-time or full-time internet marketer, you're going to quickly discover that IBOtoolbox doesn't hype it up, but rather it over-delivers on every aspect. At IBO, you're going to find the most targeted audience. IBOtoolbox averages over 250,000 visitors each day, and they're looking for opportunities just like you to make extra money. They're finding your products and your services through the search engines based on the content that you've put into IBO. Your press releases, your videos, your comments, they all get indexed, but it's really important that you know who you're marketing to. 96% of that daily traffic is non-member traffic. You guys, this is the best kind of traffic there is. It's called true search organic traffic, meaning that you've written a press release and let's say you've written it on XYZ company, and I went to Google and I put in XYZ company. There's a very good chance that your press release is right there in front of me, and I end up on your IBO social profile page and I read that press release, and then while I'm there I check out everything that you're doing because I like that press release. I'm interested in XYZ company to begin with, and that's what took me to Google to start with, and I really like the information that you've got in your press release. That's how IBOtoolbox works. It's very, very cool. And it's not really complicated. It's really based on your activity, your day-to-day activity that you would normally do on the internet to move your business forward, such as socializing. This is a social network. It's for independent business owners. That's what IBO stands for, independent business owners. So like a Facebook or a Twitter or the combination of the two, it's what you would normally do, right, on those social networks. So you build the relationships with the other marketers, okay? It's not about in-your-face advertising anymore, and it's not about join me here or else. It's not that kind of an environment anymore. Network marketing or internet marketing it has evolved to a different level. It's all about building relationships. In fact, a lot of people refer to our industry as relationship marketing because that's really what it is. So once you realize that, it's very, very easy to build your business. It's just about being a listener and participating here at IBOtoolbox and building those relationships. It's about sharing wall posts. It's about helping each other get their business more exposure by sharing their links or their press releases with your social network, and then in turn those members will reciprocate and do the same for you. So again, it's not complicated. I know it seems overwhelming, and I know there's lots of gold nuggets here at IBOtoolbox. But again, we're going to take this really, really one step at a time. And, again, there's videos, there's all kinds of ways that you can get help. And, of course, you can watch the recorded webinars. So those are always available to you 24/7 if you have any questions. Okay, so what I want you to do, so in short, before I get going with the training, in short, IBOtoolbox is really a community of like-minded internet marketers just like yourself, and it was specifically developed for the internet marketer. So every feature, widget, and tool was developed to help you market your business. And like I mentioned, the cool thing about IBO is that it allows you to build a relationship with the other members first and your visitors first by leading them to your IBO social profile pages, connecting with them that way so that they can learn more about you. When you do it in a way like that, when you build that relationship, that allows or that gets others to get to know you, get to trust you, and hopefully get to like you. Okay, so it's not like calling somebody because you see their phone number listed and just calling them off the bat without giving any sort of introduction. Or it's not like just sending them a message or an email and putting a link to your business opportunity or telling them how great your business opportunity is. And I know you're excited about your business, and I know that a lot of people do this, but you really, really, really need to build a relationship with them first, okay? And one of the great things about IBOtoolbox is that if you build that relationship with them, they can go and check out everything that you do. So you don't have to put in, you don't have to click on your chat over here and click on someone and just put a link there, okay? Because most people that do that me personally, and I know a lot of people feel the same way. I'm sure Kevin probably feels the same way, and that's who I put up in my chat here. So if I were to just put in a link to my business opportunity, he would probably respond with just closing it out, and I'm not going to send it to him because it doesn't work right when I'm doing the webinar. So if I just did something like that, plus he doesn't know that I'm doing this, so I don't want to bombard him with this. If I did that, he would probably just, if I hit enter, he would probably just close that out. Because it's not the way that you want to build those business relationships with. I mean, think about it, you guys. We're marketers. Aren't you constantly getting bombarded with other people's business? And I know that's the nature of the business, but if you do it correctly, then you build that relationship, and then you see whether or not it's something that they're interested in, and you can do it in a way that's not so intrusive, okay? If you pick up the phone and you call someone and you've never had any sort of introduction, whether it be, commenting on their wall posts or their press releases, or maybe chatting with them here, or sending them a message via IBO or via your message system here at IBO, most people get caught off guard, and especially if you call them up and you ask them what they're doing and you pitch your business. Okay, most people don't appreciate that. So do it correctly. Remember, we are in the relationship building business, and there's no better place than IBOtoolbox. So I kind of got off on a rant there, but I just felt that it's really important that you realize that, because again, the people that participate here at IBOtoolbox, by utilizing all the tools and resources and that build relationships here with the other members and the visitors, get the best results. So it's very simple to do, just a little bit of training on how the tools work and the resources here, each feature works, and you'll be off to a fast start here with IBOtoolbox, okay? So here's what I want you to do. I want you to think of IBOtoolbox as your back office, because it really is your back office. It's similar to the back office that you have with your network marketing company or your affiliate site, because again, it's where you're going to do everything. You've got a site navigation menu over here. Okay, you've got your dashboard, which is where we're at now. You've got your My Leads section. This is where you can access leads that you develop here at IBO. You can develop a lead from, or generate a lead. I didn't want to say develop. Sounds like we're concocting something or we are designing something. You generate a lead by your IBO social profile pages, your IBO URLs, and this is this little note up here, and by referring others to IBOtoolbox. So every time a lead is generated from this, that the system will create a lead for you, and those leads are housed in the My Leads section. So yes, that absolutely means that you can use this platform to build your list. Now, if you take that a step further, what you can do is you can set up a free response magic autoresponder, and that's available and works in conjunction with your leads here at IBOtoolbox. That's available under IBOtoolbox apps here. So you just want to set up your free account with Response Magic through IBOtoolbox app. So you just simply click on this, and then it will take you, and then you just scroll down to Response Magic Autoresponder. And I've already set mine up, but if you haven't set it up, then it will say create an account. And then when you view a lead under the My Leads section, a button will appear to send that lead to your autoresponder. So this is a fully functional autoresponder. You can create capture pages, or not capture pages, but capture forms. You can also do your autorespond email messages and all of that. So just like any other fully functional autoresponder, this is one you can set up a free account, and it will hold 100 leads. After that, you can upgrade for a very minimal price. Then we've got my messages area. This is where you send, receive, and reply to messages from your associates. Now, at IBOtoolbox, members are referred to as associates, whereas Facebook calls them friends, IBOtoolbox calls them associates. So these are your associates that you have here at IBOtoolbox that you're associated with, okay? And I'll show you how to do that in a minute. You can send messages to them and respond to messages that they send to you in the My Messages area. Your associates, this area houses a listing of all your associates that you have at IBOtoolbox. You have my advertising area. This is where you can create your listing ads and set up your banner advertising. You've got the Credit Center, which will give you all kinds of information about how credits work, impressions, where you can earn free credits, information about earning free credits, how you can purchase credits if you want to, your credit history here at IBO, where it'll give you a history of where you've earned credits, what you've earned credits for. If you purchase credits, you can see that those credits being transferred to your account. Also Club IBO, which is a subscription-based credit that you can subscribe to, and then you get credits every Monday that you'll put in a credit code. And all of that information is in the Credit Center area, which will be going there at the end of the webinar when I issue you the code for the webinar. We've got IBO Search. I love this feature. This is a great way to search for associates or potential associates. Let me just go there now because I haven't done this in a while. You can search by name, phone number, Skype username, demographic, location. So if I wanted to maybe contact people that live in my city of Chicago, my cold city of Chicago, I could just simply put in Chicago there, and I could search all IBO members, or I could include only my associates. But if I just did all IBO members and click on Search IBOtoolbox, it brings up a listing of all the members that live in very cold Chicago. And what I can do with that is I can bring up their IBO member viewer. Okay, so just by clicking on their name, I could bring up their viewer, and I'm associated with her. I can get all kinds of information about her. Obviously, she lives in Chicago, Illinois. She might have her phone number listed or Skype ID. I could connect with her that way. There's also her social network buttons, so I could go over to Facebook and connect with her over there. It gives me information about when she joined IBO, her last login date, how many likes, wall posts she has, associates, wall post feed, press release feed. I can also click on messages to see if we've sent each other any messages back and forth. I can send her a message by simply clicking here. I can give her credits because we're associated, so I could transfer over credits. So I could maybe, this is a cool feature. This is a great way to build your team, transfer over credits. So maybe you've got a special you know, go and give me a like or something on Facebook and I'll transfer you over credits. That's just an example. There's many, many ways that you can offer credits, but let's say I just wanted to transfer her over some credits. So I'll just put the amount that I want to transfer, and this amount is how many I have available in my account, and then I just simply hit transfer, and it says credits have been transferred. Let's see. Let's go back home here, and I can change the notifications that I receive from IBOtoolbox that will alert me when she's submitted a press release, comments on press releases, a message that I've received from her if she sends me a message here at IBO, when she submitted a video or published a video, and comments, okay? And as you can see, I've got everything checked because I don't want to miss out on anything. I could report her if she is sending me spam. Maybe she's sending me messages that are constantly about her business. And I can also view her profile just simply by clicking on View Profile. So I could go over here before I send her a message and find out a little bit more about her, and maybe send her a message saying, hey, I see that you're in, let's see, what is this? $18 Wonder. And so I could go check that out, and maybe I'm genuinely interested in that, or maybe I wanted to talk to her about that, or I wanted to understand the comp plan or something like that. Okay, so I could contact her that way and introduce myself and tell her what, you know, ask her the questions. The other way that I could contact her is by the Learn More. Remember, this becomes a lead, so maybe I wanted to, maybe she was offline because it shows that she's not online right now, so maybe I wanted to ask her, I had a question about your comp plan for your program. Here's my phone number, or here's my email. Please send me information and let me know when the best time we can talk. So all of my information gets stored in her My Leads section. Let's see. So anyways, this search feature is a very, very powerful tool. And then you can also search by members by join date, and that's a great tool as well, because then you can go back and you can make sure that you send requests to associate with those members that you might not already be associated with. So that is a great, great feature. And I would just, if I were you, I would try and associate with at least 10 new members a day. And one thing that I can tell you about associating with these members is, especially if they're new, send them a request, okay? Because if they're brand new to IBOtoolbox, remember when you were brand new, they probably don't know what an associate is, okay? They probably don't understand that, and they might not know where to look for those requests, okay? So you make the first step, just send them a request to associate, or what I was trying to say earlier was they might not know how to request or send you an associate request. So you make the first step and send them a request, okay? Let's see here now. We are, help. Okay, so how to get help or assistance at IBO. One of the ways that you can get help is clicking on this IBO Help Desk. That takes you to the help desk. You've got a knowledge base that has all these FAQs. You've got how-to videos here on just about every feature at IBO, and the sister sites, family of websites. You've got documents, you've got system updates, and then you've got a link to the latest recorded webinar. Okay, so there's plenty of different ways that you can get help. If we go back here to the home page, or the main page here, you can go directly to the how-to videos, and you can also participate in the forum. You can also search for something here and get instant results, and if you can't find what you're looking for, then you can create a ticket here, and you can also check a ticket status. The other way that you can get help or assistance at IBO is that each area, internal page of IBOtoolbox has a section assistance area. So we're on the IBO search page, so there's a section assistance area down here, and these are all located down towards the bottom right of the page. So there's a video on how to use the IBO search. So I could simply click on this video, pops open in the same screen, and it's about 3 minutes long. It'll walk you through how to use the IBO search. So again, these are on each internal page of IBO. The other way that you can get help is you can click on this Help tab here on the left-hand side. And you're going to fill in your email as the requester. You're going to put in a subject line. You can put in your question here. You can also attach a file, or you can take a screenshot. And then you can put in your username, and then you want to select the platform that you had a question about. Okay, and then click on Submit. You can also browse the help articles or the FAQ articles over here. And those are the ways that you can get help, not to mention that there are so many helpful members here on the platform that are more than willing to help you out or lead you in the right direction if you need that. Okay, the next area is your profile, and we're going to come back to that here in just a minute. There's the Edit Account area. This is where you can change your password. You can also change your username here within Edit Account, but I would caution you on that, especially if you've been around IBO for a while and you have advertising out there. Because if you've got advertising out there, the link to your old username might still be out there, and if you change your username, somebody goes to your old username or your old IBO social profile page, it will say unknown account, and you don't want that to happen. So if you're brand new and you want to change your username, then definitely go for it. But again, if you've been around for a while, definitely want to caution you on that. IBOtoolbox apps, you already know that the Response Magic autoresponder is back there. There's also the press release where you write your press releases and publish them, and the IBO URL links and .NET aliases. Let's see here. One thing that I wanted to show you is the IBO URL links. I want to do that real quickly. To set that up, you want to create a new IBO URL. But before I do, let's go over here to, sorry, I kind of did that backwards. Sorry. I want to grab my referral link under referral links here, my referral link for referring somebody to IBOtoolbox. So as you can see, there's lots of different links. There's the text invite link, there's a splash page link, there's banners, graphics, all of that. But for this case, to set up an IBO URL, I am going to grab this first one. So I'm going to copy that. So we're going to go back to our IBO URL links, and I am going to click on Create New IBO URL. Hang on just one second. Okay, I'm sorry, you guys. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is you want to give this a friendly name, your IBO URL a friendly name. So I'm going to just do something simple like, join IBO Toolbox marketing. Wait, let's just do this for independent. This is going to be way too long, but can't spell. Why is this? Come on. Oh, it's too long. Okay. I should have known better. Okay. Join IBO with Kris. Okay. Website link. Okay. This is the target website link. So this is the link that I just copied. So I'm going to paste that in there. And then the page title. Okay, I can put anything I want, but for instance, and now this will be shown in the browser, so I'm going to put join the #1 marketing platform for business owners. Okay, join the #1 platform for business owners. So I'm going to give it some keywords. I might put marketing, internet marketing advertising platform. Okay, so just a few. And then you have the option for a top menu bar. I'm going to go ahead and leave that checked. And then you also have the option for auto show. I'm going to say none, but there's some different variations of this, and I'll show you that in a second. But let's just set up the first one for none. So I'm going to click on save, and let's go down and find it. Let's see, what did I call it? Whoops, join, no, not that one. Join IBO with Kris. That's what I just called it. Is that what I just called it? I think it is. Okay. Sorry, I should have deleted some of these. As you can see, I've done this before. Okay, so this is what it is. So if it automatically, the system automatically gives you a link that has numbers and characters after it. So it's IBOURL.com/the numbers and characters. So let's click on this. So we're going to go over here, and this is the top menu bar here. Okay, this is what I was talking about. So, I'm sorry, up here. So it's got my picture, it's got my name, it's got my likes and comments are displayed, my videos, quick access to my videos. So if somebody were to click on that, this would come up. Press releases, the same thing. There's also a learn more. Remember early on in the webinar I told you there was, you can generate leads from the IBO URL. This is it. Or the visitor could chat with me live if this was lit up, meaning that I was logged in. And then my stars and my social network, other social network icons are shown over here. Okay, so as you can see, this is the join page. And the reason that I didn't want to do the auto show is because of this over here, because it's pretty much of what we're doing. But let me go back and give you, let's go back and we're going to change this up here. We're going to add a .NET alias. Okay, so what this is you can put in something personalized. Okay, so I could put in let's see, I'm trying to think of one that I haven't already used. Join Kris. Wait. Today. Okay, join Kris at IBO today. Probably nobody has that. Oh. It's not about, oh, I know, I've got a space there, I bet. No. There we go. Yes, I do. Okay. So we're going to save it. And now we've got IBOURL.net, join Kris at IBO today. So that makes more sense than, or it's more personalized. I think it makes more sense, but it's more personalized than 2NJM, right? Okay. So let's go back and edit this. So we are going to do the auto show of, let's do this for lead generation, or create an account, and that doesn't really make sense. But okay, we're going to go ahead and do that. So now if we click on this, it takes us over here, and then there's an auto show of setting up your own free account. Okay, again, you can do that over here. This kind of adds to it over here if you want, or if we want, close that, and we can go back over here, and notice how it says join the #1 marketing platform for business owners up here. So that's kind of cool. It kind of gives that more personalized feel. And then, of course, this is our .NET alias, join Kris at IBO today. So you can personalize it quite a bit. Okay, so the next thing that I want to do with this is I'm going to edit it, and I'm going to take out the top menu bar. Now, you're going to want to do this for sites like Facebook or YouTube, sites that don't allow frame breakers, because essentially what that top menu bar does is it shifts everything down. So we'll take that out, and obviously this won't work anyway, so We'll just go ahead and put that back in there and click on Save, because that won't work because there's nothing to pull down with it. So we're going to go ahead and click on that again, and it goes back to this, and we've got, oh, why did it go back to that? I think I hit the wrong one. Okay, so let's, oh, you know why? I know why. Because it doesn't show. Anyways. Okay, so, and it takes us back there. I don't know why that did that. That's kind of odd. Maybe that's what it does. Anyways, so here we are again. Okay, so it works as a URL shortener. Again, it won't show that IBOURL.net alias up here because we took out the menu bar. All right, so anyways, that's how you set up the IBO URL, and you can also edit it like I just did a few times. You can reset the count, so if I wanted to reset that, I just simply click on that and it goes back to 0. And if I want to delete it, I just simply hit the red X, and we'll go ahead and delete it, and you're done. Okay, so very, very cool tool that you can take advantage of, and as you can see, I have a million IBO URLs. Okay, so we're kind of running out of time here. These are the other family of websites, and you need to register for these sites. Your IBOtoolbox logins won't work. So don't be afraid to click on anything to see what is behind these areas to get more familiar with. And again, if this is overwhelming to you, the good news is the webinar is being recorded, and there are help videos and the help desk available for you if you need assistance. Okay, so let's go back to the profile, because if you're brand new to IBOtoolbox, you want to make sure that the first thing that you do is set up your profile. So the good news is there's only 3 steps that you need to do to get it set up. There's optional steps, and by the time I get done with this, you're going to see why you want to complete all the steps. But if you want to just at least get your 3 steps done, it's really, really simple. And once you complete your 3 steps, you get 500 IBO credits transferred over to your account, okay, that you can use to redeem for advertising on the platform. So it's definitely worth completing your profile. Okay, step 1, basic information. When you signed up for a free account with IBOtoolbox, they asked you for your name. If you gave them a business name, you need to change that, okay? Here's why. This is a social network. If we were to meet in public, you would introduce yourself with your real name. This is no different, and if we address you on the wall, it's really awkward if we address you with your business name. So be real, be you. You'll get much better results. There's plenty of opportunity to put your business name. I'll show you where that is in just a minute. Then your geographic location, that's important. Your phone and Skype ID if that's how you want to be contacted. Your email is always kept private. IBOtoolbox is the only one that sees that information. Okay, that's not for public. It's not shared out there on your IBO social profile page. IBOtoolbox asked you for that when you signed up because they needed to send that link to activate your account with IBO. And then you've got your IBOTube channel. You can set up a free account. Again, you have to register. Your IBOtoolbox logins will not work there. And the same thing with IBO gigs. Also, too, if you come back and you put in your user name for both of them, you'll get a nice little widget on your IBO social profile page. Then click on Save, and step 2 is uploading a profile image. Just click on Change Profile Image. Recommend that you use a real picture of yourself, not a logo or product image. There's plenty of opportunity to put out your logo and product image. Now is not the time. Again, it's a social network. If lots of us promote the same businesses or opportunities, and if we all put the same logo or product image, how in the world would you tell us apart? So use a real picture. Step 3 is business information. This is where you put your business name and your link. So for instance, see, I'm going to go ahead and just click on this so you can see what it's asking for. This is for IBO banners. I'm the admin, graphic designer, business links. I just went ahead and did the main link for IBObanners.com, and then for the product link I went and created an IBOURL.net/IBO banners, and then just a short business description right up in the box and click on Save. You can edit or delete at any time, and that is the 3 required steps to set up your profile. Okay, so if you wanted to stop there, you could. What I recommend that you do is click on Dashboard, okay? Don't log out and don't close this tab, because your credits will not be transferred to you until you return to the dashboard. There are steps 4 through 9. I don't have time to go through those tonight because we are running out of time. Contributor badge, customization for your IBO social profile, your business links or backlinks, social networks, business videos. This is where you upload business videos to your IBO social profile, and you have the option of monetizing your IBO social profile with Google AdSense. Okay, the good news is there's a section assistance area here, so there's a couple of videos. How to complete your profile is steps 1 through 3, and how to complete your profile optional steps. Okay, so let's go over to the profile to see what it looks like all set up. So to get to your profile, you simply click on the link that's under My IBO Social Profile. So I'm going to click on the link. Okay, so you've got your picture, your name, your geographic location, your stars, your likes, your comments, your badges, the date that you joined IBO, or in my case, the date that I set up the IBO trainer account. Your phone number would be here, and your Skype ID would go here if you wanted that visible. If you entered in your IBOTube channel, you'd have this nice little widget. Again, that's the same thing with IBO Gigs. If you entered in that, you would have a different widget for that. There's the IBOtoolbox Associator widget. This shows up on everyone's IBO social profile page. It automatically shows up. It's a very clever widget, and it knows that it's my account. You can also put this widget on personal blogs or websites, and you can grab the code under referral links, where we grab the code for our IBO toolbox referral link when we set up the IBO URL. You've got your social media sharing section. You've got your business links here. You've got your visitor information, your Facebook feed. This automatically shows up when you enter in your like page or your fan page for your Facebook, it being the first one that you set up. And that was step 7 under completing your profile. Your RSS feeds to your press release and wall post feeds, your associates listing here. I'm going to go down to the bottom. Links to your other social networks. You've got your Facebook comments area, and you've got your business owner wall comments. Okay, looks like the IBO Toolbox wall, but it's all of your posts here. Then you've got your IBO social customization area, and then up here you've got an area to run a banner. If you don't get anything else from this webinar, please realize the importance it is, how important it is to run your own banner on your IBO social profile page. Because every advertisement at IBO has 2 links. One to the target website, meaning that if we clicked on this banner, it would take you to the program that I'm promoting, okay, because this is my banner, okay. The other link is this View Advertiser link. If we clicked on this, it would take you back to my IBO social profile page. All right, so it's really important that you have your own banner running, because you don't want to miss a sale, and you certainly don't want to, or miss a referral to your business, and you certainly don't want to miss the opportunity of having a referral to IBOtoolbox, okay? So it's really, really important. Don't give up this prime real estate to another member. Okay, this is your page. Make it all about you. So make sure you have your own banner running. Okay, then we've got a menu area here. Home is where we're at now. Businesses, this gives a nice professional listing of your businesses. Press releases, all of the press releases that you have, your videos, quick access to your videos, learn more. I went over this earlier. This is where visitors can fill in their information, becomes a lead for you under the My Lead section at IBO. Every member has their own branded search feature. You can give out your link, or when your visitors are here, they can put something in and search and get instant results. I put in press release, it brings up the Google related ads and then press releases that I've done for here at IBO. And then we've got a link to the main IBO hub. Okay, so this is your own IBO social profile page. So let's go over to the IBO hub because I want to show you how really, really powerful this is. Okay, think of IBO social as your public storefront, okay, because you kind of did everything, completed your profile at IBOtoolbox, you've written your press releases, you've posted your videos, all of that. Now we're at the main, when you're on your IBO social profile page, or in this case, we're on the main IBO hub. This is how the public is going to see you. Remember, 96% of that daily traffic is non-member traffic. So this is how they're seeing you. Not only on your IBO social profile page here, but also on this main hub. Okay, let me explain how this works. Okay, so we've got our featured member of the day, Lauren, a link to his profile page, all of his information here, so that's really nicely displayed there. So he's getting that extra attention for being featured member of the day. You've got your menu bar up here. You've got a banner here. Yes, you can set up banners to run on the main IBO social profile page. This site gets a lot of visitors. Okay, so here is the real power of IBO. Okay, so now you have a listing of the 10 most recent press releases. So that means that 96% of that daily traffic can go here. They can click on Kevin Curtis's press release, Ways to Add Healthy Fats to the Diet, and go there and read it. Okay, so they can read it right here. Okay, now they can also click on his name if they just want to go to his IBO social profile page. So they could click on his name, and that takes them to the home page of his IBO social profile page. So they can find out all about Kevin. They can see what businesses he's promoting. He's got his customization area working for him. He can go over here, and they can go over here and click on his business links. And again, they can access his press releases, videos. They can chat with him live here, and they can also register or sign up for a free IBOtoolbox account. So very cool that works like that. So let's go back here and let me show you some more power of this site. Okay, so we've got our featured member listings. We've got our 10 most recent videos, okay? So you could go and click on any of these videos just like the press releases and go and watch them. So I could click on this first one and go and watch it, or I could go to the member's IBO social profile page by simply clicking on his name. Very powerful. So these are all the latest videos. And then you've got the most recent activity here. Okay, so if we were to go to the wall, I'm going to refresh this real quick. If we were to go back to the wall, we would see a picture of this. Okay, so let's quickly go back to the wall, and we would see the same exact thing. Okay, so this is exactly what we see over here. So again, if you're a member, you're seeing this on the inside, but this is also being seen on the outside, on this IBOsocial.com hub. Okay, and there's lots and lots of traffic because traffic is what? Generated based on the content that's put into IBO. So every time there's a press release or something that's published, not only is it going to the wall on your behalf, it's automatically going here on the wall on your behalf, it's also going to your profile page, and it's going to other areas out there on the internet. So it's getting indexed out there. So that's why it's really, really important that you understand how powerful the site is, you guys. And also, too, just by participating, and there's no big secret about how to generate leads on IBOtoolbox or there's no big secret on IBOtoolbox. It's all based on participating. So obviously, if you participate, or those members that participate more by using all the features and tools here at IBOtoolbox, by posting on the wall, by commenting on other members' posts and press releases, they're going to generate more activity and they're going to get more exposure. So it's all about participating. So hopefully you are seeing how powerful this platform really is and what it can do for your business. Okay, so let's wrap it up. Thank you so much for using IBOtoolbox to grow your business. IBOtoolbox works as a collective. The power in the system is generated by active members putting out indexable content. The more content the search engines have indexed, the more often and higher your information will be found in the search results of interested prospects. You guys, this platform is going to do more for your business than most expensive paid sites could ever dream of. IBOtoolbox is a 100% free platform, relies 100% on its members to support them by purchasing credits or visiting the sponsors, as well as reviewing fellow IBOtoolbox member advertising. If you decide to become a contributor by purchasing credits, you're going to earn double for certain IBO activities. Visit the Credit Center to learn more. There's plenty of ways to earn credits, again, purchase credits, and all of that. Credit Center is where you can find out about all of that information, which is where we're going to go right now. So we're going to go back to IBOtoolbox. We are going to click on Credit Center, and we're going to click on Redeem Coupon here, and that is going to take us down to Redeem Credit Coupons. And in the box here, today's credit code is Socialize. So it's SOCIALIZE, and then click on Redeem. And it's just asking us to visit an ad here at IBOtoolbox. So I'm going to just scroll back up here, and we'll just go ahead and click on that. I'm going to go back, and that's a member advertising. These are third-party ads here, either member advertising or sponsored advertising. And then we'll go back down here to Redeem and click on Redeem. Okay, so that's it. So hopefully you're seeing how powerful this site really is. I'll have a link up for Saturday's webinar here in about 5 minutes or so. I'll post that on the wall when you can go ahead and register. It's always the same link to register, ibourl.com/webinar. And invite guests, invite your team. Let me show them how powerful this site really can be. Thank you so much for coming to the webinar. Have a great Wednesday, and go IBO.